Our dreams can be colorful, peculiar, and sometimes downright scary. But as our subconscious mind journeys through uncharted territories each and every night, can we unlock clues about our physical health? Ever had a dream about tumbling down a hole, or being paralyzed, or where a tooth fell out? What if your dreams really were trying to tell you something about your health? An ongoing study at Duke University suggests people have warning dreams about health conditions prior to a diagnosis, and a growing number of people claim they've had dreams that predicted serious illness like cancer. So what subconscious symbols could potentially save your life? Dr. Larry Burke, the author of Dreams That Can Save Your Life, joins us in the audience, along with Diane, who has experienced this phenomenon firsthand. Welcome to you both. Now, Dr. Burke, I want to ask you first, a friend actually influenced your research and influenced you to write this book. Tell us about that.
Yeah, back in 2004, one of my very best friends told me about this dramatic dream that she had. Woke up in the middle of the night. She's on an operating room table. A woman surgeon is actually operating on her breast. She sees the cancer where it's being operated on and wakes up terrified. Now, what would you do with that dream? Well, she went and got a mammogram, but she had no symptoms, no lump, nothing. And so she walks in, gets the mammogram. Radiologist comes out and says, well, your mammogram is normal. You can come back in a year. And she goes, no, I need an ultrasound. And I'm a radiologist, so I go, I know we don't just do an ultrasound if the patient asks for one. So the radiologist said, no, I'm not going to do that. And it went back and forth, and finally said, look, I'm not leaving until you do the ultrasound. And the radiologist goes, well, I wouldn't even know where to do it. And she said, do it like right here. So she points where it was in the dream. Radiologist kind of rolls her eyes and puts it on her, and it's like shocked because there's a cancer deep in the breast and couldn't find it on the mammogram. And women with dense breasts, it's sometimes hard to find on the mammogram, but the ultrasound found it. And then a week later, she went to get her appointment for the doctor to get the biopsy, walks in, and it's the woman from the dream. So, yeah.
I mean, Dr. Burke, you admitted you're a radiologist. I mean, as becoming a doctor or during your training in medical school pre-med, were you interested in dreams or neurophysiology, or is this something that just started with this single event?
I've been keeping a dream diary myself for 30 years.
Okay, so...
And I've had a lot of precognitive dreams, so I knew that there's something going on, but I didn't know that much about health-related dreams.
Diane, tell us about the dream that you claim saved your life.
Well, I'm a florist, and I had a client call and send flowers to her sister who was dying of breast cancer. The next night, I had a dream that I was telling my cousin I had the big C, but I wasn't, it was like, oh, that was the client, you know, going through my head. And then the next day I had like a dot, and then the dot got as big as a quarter, like within 2 days. I went to the doctor, and she says, well, you have mastitis. Take the antibiotics and come back and see me in 4 weeks. And I went home and I did some research, and I thought, oh, this sounds serious. So I went to another doctor, and he said the same thing, and I demanded more testing, please. I had a mammogram 9 months before, and ultimately I did have more testing, and I had the ultrasound, and I didn't have the very serious inflammatory breast cancer, which I had all the clinical symptoms, but I did have stage 0 and grade 3. So
your dream really fueled you to be your own advocate, even when the doctors were saying nothing was wrong.
Right.
So Dr. Burke, in your book, do you highlight other stories? I mean, how many of these kind of stories are there?
Well, I published my original research back in 2015 in a medical journal with 18 women who dreamed their breast cancer. And then after that happened, I gave a TED Talk, and I started getting reports of other people having other types of cancer dreams, colon cancer, brain tumors. Even the actor Mark Ruffalo had a brain tumor dream back in 2001, and it saved his career.